So, guess what? Well, I came out tonight to talk to the audience before the show, and everyone was smiling and saying hello, except a very grumpy lady. She was so grumpy, my eye was drawn to her. It was the grumpiness that drew my eye. It was. Go and check her out. I'll be right there. Okay, you stay here just in case. Hello, young lady. What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia, where are you from?
Canada, Calgary, Canada. Don't hate.
This may be the weirdest Canadian I've ever seen. Surely in Canada, a woman like this would freeze to death. Let's investigate further. Have you always lived in Canada?
Yes.
What are you doing in Los Angeles, California?
Just visiting friends.
Really? What kind of friends?
Friends that live here.
Are they Canadians?
No, American.
You don't have any Canadian friends?
Lots of Canadian friends.
Ah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a flight attendant.
With which airline?
WestJet.
From now on, we fly WestJet. So, if you could answer a very simple question, then CBS will take you and your friends to a restaurant. How many friends have you got?
5. That live here.
5 that live here.
In LA.
Okay, yes. In the surrounding areas of LA anymore?
Santa Monica.
Santa
Culver
Monica,
City.
yeah, mm-hmm. I'm imagining you make friends quite easily in Los Angeles.
No.
Really? No?
Because I'm grumpy, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. What were you so grumpy about anyway?
I wasn't. I was just mesmerized by your awesomeness.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You think I don't know I'm being played? I know I'm being played. Of course I do. Sometimes a guy likes to be played. I know it's a charade, I know it doesn't mean anything, but I'm getting old. It cheers me up. Okay? Don't deny an old man his happiness. All right. Here's the question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. How tall is Regis Philbin?
5'9".
It's the correct answer. 5'9". You're going to a restaurant with your 5 friends. I think everything's going to be all right.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Netflix. Your TV shows and movies your way. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everyone. That's great. Well done. Well done. All right, that's enough. Thank you. Quietly, please. Very good, everyone. Very, very good indeed. Please sit down and relax. Try it. You're like a fluffy froth, aren't they? Like a fluffy froth.
Well,
that's what I heard the warm-up comedian say tonight. We call him a comedian.
Yeah, he's not really a comedian.
Not a comedian.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's a guy. He's just a guy. He's not really even a guy. What is he?
No, he's a woman. He's actually a woman, which is fine.
He's a lady. He's a lady that dresses up as a guy and pretends to be a comedian.
That's right. We take all kinds here at the...
That's very popular on television.
Yeah, it is. It really is, yeah.
No, but I heard him saying to the audience, turn yourselves into a fluffy froth and blow him, and then blow him.
Blow at you. Blow at you.
Blow him. That's, and I'm like, I'm listening. That's not how you blow, Jeff. You don't go like that.
Here, I'll try again. Guess where that's from?
Hey, it's gonna be a classy one tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keeping it classy all the way to Christmas.
Keeping it classy all the way to Christmas.
All right. I think I've got the measure of what the audience wants in here. Great day for America, everybody. This is a day. Wow, I love today. Tuesday, September the 16th. What a day this is. This is the day.
This is the one.
I know you're thinking, Craig, why do you always look over there when you say it's Tuesday, September the 16th? No reason. It's a very big day today in New York City. Today is the 69th version of the United Nations General Assembly is called to order today. Do we have a graphic for that, do we? I think that was probably the wrong graphic.
Yeah.
But I don't want any more graphics, so that'll have to do. Happy Latvian Independence Day as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 365 to 1 chance that it's also Latvian Independence Day.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, today, it was a big day. The United Nations starts today. That's what I'm saying. Manhattan was jammed with traffic. The streets are filled with people wearing strange clothes, yelling in every conceivable language. Then the UN got started.
Yeah, good stuff.
Even though the UN is in New York, there's never been an American Secretary General. And a lot of people saying if Hillary Clinton becomes president, then Bill would make a good Secretary General because he has international experience. I do. I'm especially good at handling Cubans.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Yeah, applause break. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Jeff, let me give you a little comedy masterclass here. What happens is, if it's going well, add a little bit of that, and you may get a round of applause.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're clearly choosing to ignore the metaphor here, and that's fine. The UN delegates fan out across Manhattan to take advantage of diplomatic immunity. They can do anything they want because they're diplomatic immunity. They can do dangerous stuff. They can get speeding tickets. They can take pictures of Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hit me, fatty. I've got diplomatic immunity.
Is that true?
That's like Dracula is. He's the UN ambassador for Transylvania.
Yeah, sure.
Of course,
Well, that
yeah.
makes sense.
I am outraged at the treatment of Transylvanians by other people.
And that was Dracula.
Oh,
UN.
stop it. It's always fun, though, when hundreds of people who can't stand each other come together and make speeches, glare at each other in silent hatred, knowing they won't have to see each other again for a whole year. It's like International Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Please pass the cranberry sauce. Like you pass sanctions against me. No. It's because they...
Yes, in the Dracula.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to,
the
like,
UN.
extend the idea.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Hey, do the thumb thing and you'll really see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Oh.
That's enough for me. I don't want to go on about the UN. And not today. People have had enough of it today, Tuesday, September the 16th.
Oh. Don't stop, though. It's such a great comedy topic. It's so fun.
You're kind of saying the opposite of what's true.
No,
aren't you?
man. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you are?
A racist?
Are you?
No, I was asking. I was asking.
Normally people don't just flat out admit it like that.
Well,
People
it was
don't
a
go,
question.
hey, how you doing? My name's Bob. I'm a racist. How you doing?
Well,
I can't stand anybody from any ethnicity not my own. I'm just like it. That's just the way I am.
Just getting it out of the way. That's
Yeah,
all.
get out of the way. You might as well know me. I hate you. I hate you because of who you are and where you're from. It's nothing personal. I'm just a racist.
But if you do the thumb thing, it makes everything
But everything's
okay.
going to be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the show. Welcome back to the Latvian Independence Day Spectacular, where we're singing all Latvian songs all night. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's begin with the first Latvian hit. What's it called again?
Oh, Latvia.
Oh, Latvia. A 1, a 2.
Oh, Latvia. Sorry, we forgot your day. You got the phone there just in case.
Just in case.
You never know.
Somebody might call.
Somebody might call.
I don't know if they will.
You don't know who.
Maybe somebody from Latvia.
Could be.
Hello?
Hello, my name is Mike. I'm from Latvia. Mike from Latvia. How are you? You girls are celebrating Independence Day.
That's weird. Doesn't sound like a Latvian accent to me.
Well, trying to figure out what that might be. Right?
Ah, let me help you, Mike from Latvia, if that's your real name.
Yeah.
I would go with a sort of Dracula thing.
Yeah, it's Mike from Latvia.
No, so, well, let's do Italian Dracula.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, then. Hey, how you do?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, I'm so happy that you celebrate the Independence Day, huh? This is great.
A little too much Italian.
Kiss
Put
my
more
ass.
Dracula, more Dracula, less Italian.
Oh, look at me. Now I'm a vampire.
Excuse me a second. My apologies to any Latvian Americans. Or just Latvians, for that matter. My apologies to the people. My apologies?
My apologies.
My apologies to the Latvios.
This is on television.
This is on television. This is on television right now. Tuesday, September the 16th.
That's the one.
What time is it, Jeffrey Pearson?
It's tweet mail time. Time to take advice from a man who can sell any joke with his Clinton thumb.
Play the jingle, would you? Yeah! Ashmo! Send me your tweets. Send me your email. I am no man, nor am I female. They call me synthetic because I'm ashamed. I call them pathetic and my tambourine. And your emails. Ooh, ooh. That was like Gary Newman that email.
Gary Newman,
thing.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Gary Newman.
The
We went to see
recycling.
him in Toronto.
We saw him
remember?
together. It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. How did we get to that gig?
We took the train.
No, cars.
We took cars.
We went in cars.
You see?
Good cars. And the only way to live in cars.
Love Gary Newman. He's got a great head of hair. That
I
great
love
head of
Gary
hair.
Newman too, and we saw him in Canada, where that lady was from at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
This is Grumpy Pants. I swear to goodness, I swear it was the grumpiness that drew my eye.
Of course. Yeah.
It actually, to be fair to me, it actually was. All right, no, it was. All right, this is from April in Vienna, Austria. You ever been there?
Vienna, yes.
What do they talk like in Vienna, Austria?
Yes, hello there. How
That's right, a little bit like.
We are German. We are still German.
Correct. April in Vienna says, Craig, are you and Jeff planning a long vacation together starting in December? Sure, why not? There's no need for you to know our real plans. So let's just say that you and I will be on vacation, Jeff. This is from Roger in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I don't know if you can tell, but he's some kind of fat bird.
Oh, yeah.
Says, is that, what kind of bird is that? What kind of bird is that?
What is that? Is that a quail?
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
Quail.
It's a quail,
It's
yeah.
quail.
I look forward to your letters. It wasn't a quail, it was a... Ay, caramba! I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roger in Fredericksburg, Virginia. This is from Roger in
Roger,
Fredericksburg,
yeah,
Virginia. He
good old
says, Craig, do you have any official comment on the latest internet rumor about you? It's absolutely true. I can't deny it. I did, in fact, have sex with these people. On that equipment. At that altitude, using those condiments.
Yes.
That's about it.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. This is from Montgomery and Calumet in Oklahoma. Is it Calumet?
Calumet.
You don't know, do you?
Calumet.
Look at his face, though. He's a close-up owl.
Oh, who?
Montgomery says, hi, Craig, hi, Jeff, and Sandra, and Secretariat.
Oh, hello.
Who among you eats sushi? Is that code? I think it's code for something. And if it's for the code for the something that I think it is, I'm the one that eats the sushi.
Yeah. That's all you got to do, man.
I tell you, man. Eat a bit of sushi, do the thumb, everybody loves you.
Yeah, that's right.
This is from Constance in Dakota City in Nebraska, who says, Craig, can you please check with Morgan Freeman about his interest in a low-paying cameo on an indie film? Thanks. Well, let's see if I can get him on the phone. Oh. No, I'll call Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, it looks like I got a call as a... Yes? Who is it?
Hello, Craig. It's Morgan Freeman.
Oh! I was just going to call you, Mr. Freeman. Are you interested in doing a low-budget indie film at some point?
Kiss my ass.
Okay. We'll be right back, baby. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My first guest tonight is a pro football legend, an Emmy-winning broadcaster, a co-host on Fox NFL Sunday. Please welcome American treasure Terry Bradshaw. Thank you. Whoa, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Terry.
Thank you.
You look great.
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation. I tell you.
Standing That's what I said.
Yeah.
Standing ovation.
If you give them the thumb, they'll follow you anywhere.
So I hear, how you been, man?
Yeah, I've been all right. How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, 21 years you've been broadcasting?
21.
Lee.
21 years.
Longer.
Yeah, 21. No. That's 21 years at Fox. I've actually been, you count the CBS.
You were at CBS? How was that?
10 years just like you. 10 years and I moved on.
Why, Terry?
10 years
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's Terry Bradshaw. Tutti frutti.
Come
on, don't let me hang it here. Don't let me hang it there.
You take that. Yeah, I remember when I was at CBS and I get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning from Greg Gumbel. He says, we lost the NFC package to Fox. And I went, what? 3 o'clock in the morning. Fox what?
Fox were new at that.
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah. Homer and Jethro.
Homer and what's his name? Married with Children.
Yeah,
That was it.
So we go and we break it on the news, 30-minute show, pregame show, and I'm sitting there going, God, we actually, Fox took, it's CBS, and I said, what am I going to do? Well, I'm in the cattle business, so I thought, well, you know, I'll go home. I'd started a quarter horse business in stallions, and I thought, can't afford that now, so I went home and sold everything I had.
That's where we got him, as I recall. Yeah.
There he is. That's the reason I got out of the horse business. And the next thing you know, I get a call and David Hill and says, I'm going to build a pregame show around you. And so I'm caught off guard. And within a week, I had signed up with Fox, never realizing that the first show we did, I rode a horse from the Hollywood sign all the way down onto the Fox lot. And
why the hell would you do that? What's that got to do with football?
It doesn't have anything to do with football. It's like that story. That's all. And my dad died January 30th, and I named the horse in the little scene. I called him WM, which is what my dad was.
Oh, well, that's no, yeah.
So anyway,
now I feel terrible.
Now,
yeah.
I hope you do.
Yeah, I do.
It's got nothing to do with football. I think the games coming up this week, though, are fascinating.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be good this week, yeah. They're going to be good this week. Hey, I tell you what I want to ask you. What about the Washington...
Yeah.
No, what do we say? We don't say that? Okay. So what are we going to say? We got to say the name of the town.
We'll say Washington.
All right, we say Washington. That's it. Is that what we say?
Yeah. I was asking Dan Bell a while ago. I said, exactly what's the policy now?
Right.
And Fox has left it up to us. We can say Washington Redskins if we want to. If we feel strongly against that, we can just say Washington. So
no, it's funny. I read about a survey about it. It said most Americans don't care. And I said, it's not Americans you should be asking. It's Native Americans. If Native Americans care, then you got to stop doing it.
That's my whole point in today's world that we live in, you know, is that if it's totally offensive to a group of folks, we really need to consider, you know, whether we need to pursue it. And there's billions of dollars. The Washington are worth a couple of $1 billion.
Right, yeah.
And if you changed it to whatever, I don't think it's going to, you know, and as bad as they've been, I don't think anybody cares anyway. Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah, no.
Stop it right now.
Yeah.
You saw that game, Washington at Houston, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
That opening game of the year.
I was like, I can't believe what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I was furious.
So anyway, I'm kind of, you know, I just turned 66, and so I'm.
No way, right now.
Yeah.
We're just right there.
You know, that's funny. Actually, that's funny. That's really funny.
Every now and again.
And that's why you have all these shows lined up.
One left.
Yeah.
Where was I? Are you still doing the live show? Are you still working?
I am. I'm doing the. It's called. The name of the show is Terry Bradshaw, America's Favorite Dumb Blonde: A Life in 4 Quarters.
Nice.
So
will you do stand up for that show?
Open up with an 8-minute song.
Ooh.
And
you start with Freebird? Nobody starts with Freebird, man.
8
I'm as free now. Yeah.
You know, I got to get in the. It's something that I always wanted to do. Not necessarily the title, but I always wanted to know what it's like. You ever just said, boy, I wish I had a chance just once to do that? Or we see something and we say, I can do that because it looks easy. It looks easy because they're really good at it. Like doing this show. Yeah. I'm talking to all these folks out there.
Talking to them. Most of them are Canadian.
I don't care. Great communicators look at the folks. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
So you need to look at these people. Yeah, try that. So I always thought it would be cool to have a show in Vegas. No, look. And so I thought, No, I'm being serious.
All right.
All right. You know, I do the show. Bottom line is, took a couple of years to write it and got a guy to write the songs, and we got a chance, and we opened up in Vegas a year ago, well, over a year ago now, June 28th.
It's doing well?
And no, it's not doing well. It's me.
Come on, you're doing all right.
We do. I ended Long Beach in January. It'll be my 22nd show, so that'll finish up the first year's run. So I'll go Scottsdale, Long Beach. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do.
I'll come.
It's fun. No, you won't. No, you're not coming. No.
Come.
Craig Ferguson's in the house. I don't think so. I don't think you're coming. I appreciate it. That's what you tell a real star when you have them as a guest. You tell them you'll be there.
Yo, absolutely.
Nobody's.
We gotta take a break.
What?
They have them on Fox too.
Really, I went before I came out.
All right.
So
We have to take another one.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back with Terry Bradshaw. We're back. Oh. Hey, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. Our special guest tonight. See, I could do this show. It's my bucket list.
Well, I think you may have an opportunity.
Yeah. From what I hear, I think I will.
You'll be all right. Anyway, we're out of time.
You okay? You comfy?
That's it's just it's water. Don't.
No, it is. It is water.
Yeah, it is. You
Got anything else you want to ask me?
No, I'm done. We're out of time.
Okay, good. Good to be here, folks.
What are you doing? Your communication thing you learned?
Well, I'm a little.
I'm talking to you all. I'm engaging you. I went on a public speaking course after I finished playing, and I remember all the things. What the hell, man?
Hey, shut up for a second.
Okay.
I do want to say hello to my wife, Tammy.
Well, you see her when you go home, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, but I just want to say for the first time ever, publicly, I'm going to say hello to my wife. I just got married.
Oh, congratulations, man. I'm sorry for being a douche about it. That's great.
Bye.
Good for you.
Are you married?
Yep.
For how long?
Cumulatively or this one?
So anyway, we got married 2 months ago in Hawaii.
Oh, congratulations.
In Hawaii,
That's beautiful.
and I never thought I'd do the marriage thing again. But, honey, wherever you are.
I don't feel I should be giving anybody tips on marriage.
No, I'm not asking for tips.
No. There's one thing I just have to say, which is, if you don't know where she is.
Well, I don't know which camera I should talk to.
I see. All right.
That's the only thing I'm...
She's right there.
Right
and then
there.
say, good night.
Good night.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. My next guest is an author. An author? Ooh. It's like someone who does tweets, but for a long time. He's also a Time magazine columnist. A magazine's kind of like a papery blog.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. He's a good friend of this show, the excellent Joel Stein, everybody. Joel Stein. Wow, these are very interesting socks.
You have very interesting socks.
Well, these are tights. These are tights.
Oh, they go all the way up?
Yeah. Which is, I know, an odd thing to wear this late in the season, but
Don't you feel like society's forcing us into these kind of socks? Like, these aren't the socks I would normally choose. I would choose a conservative sock.
Yeah, me too. I would wear a conservative sock, but my wife makes me wear socks.
We have the same wife. No, we actually...
I knew she was sneaking out to get up to something. Yeah, but don't you live in New York?
No, I live. I've been on. By the way, you ask me this every time.
I know, that's why I asked you it.
This is my 4th time on the show, which is the record.
No.
I didn't Google it, but I'm pretty sure.
No. I think the most times on the show is, who is it? Kristen Bell, I think, with like 15 or 16. Now, to be fair, Kristen Bell is a beautiful, attractive, talented, funny actress, and you're nice, but you know.
She just Skyped with my son.
What?
My 5-year-old son. My 5-year-old son hates the movie Frozen, which he's never seen, but just it's invaded his life in a way that as adults we can't imagine. Like, he had to sing it in school, girls are always singing it, dressed like it. He goes to his dance class, they make him dance to Frozen. So he hates it. And he wanted to talk to someone in charge. So we Skyped with Kristen Bell, and he asked her lots of questions, like, why did you do this? Did you think about boys at all? He asked her a lot of good questions that she hadn't heard before, because she'd been getting a lot of positive response about it.
Right, yeah. Well, it's an almost universally loved movie, so...
it was a tough call for her.
Yeah, I bet it was.
She handled it really well.
Well, she's very, that's why she's often here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can make anyone look like a good interviewer. That's why I sit her in that chair. So, listen, ever been to Japan? I was there about a month ago, and it was awesome. It stayed with me.
I've always wanted to go to Japan.
Have you never been?
I've never been to Japan.
Oh, you should go. It's awesome.
Did you do, like, I picture some creepy, weird, video gamey kind of stuff. Did you do any?
That's my house. Yeah.
Did you do any stuff like that?
Yeah. I went with my 13-year-old son, and we were just like a father-son trip, and we kind of went around some weird game places that he wanted to go to.
What kind of weird game places?
Well, they've got all these things, the weird games that, I don't know, I didn't play them. I had a coffee next door and sent them in. I don't know.
Did you bring a nanny?
No, man, I just sent them in there.
What were you doing?
Having a cup of coffee outside.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's 13, he's 5'9", and he's in Tokyo. He's fine.
But you traveled with him to spend time with him. And
I did. I spent time with him, a lot of time with him. I just didn't spend time in the video game parlors.
There's a lot of holes in your story. There's no coffee in Japan.
There's a Starbucks every 10 feet.
Last night, a month ago, I went to the the Major League Gaming Championships, where you sit, thousands of people gather and watch people compete in video games.
Was this a journalistic thing you were doing, or did you genuinely want to see this?
It was a journalist.
Yeah, because no one would have.
No, and people were wearing the jerseys of the people they were rooting for, of the teams they were rooting for.
Really?
And cheering, yeah.
It's almost like the World Cup, but Americans are more interested in the... So, what else have you been up to? Any RV trips, anything like that?
I took an RV to Burning Man once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine you at Burning Man. You're a little bit kind of...
Do you know Walter Isaacson, who wrote that book on Steve Jobs? And
Yeah.
He was my boss. He was the editor of Time, and I took him to Burning Man in an RV.
Why?
And Hunter S. Thompson was supposed to come.
Hunter S. Thompson was supposed to come, but this is a while ago then.
This is a while ago.
Yeah.
And I was supposedly in charge of managing Hunter S. Thompson.
Nobody managed Hunter S. Thompson.
I was very frightened of him. And I talked to him on the phone, and the first thing he said was, "Can I bring guns?"
I still miss Hunter S. Thompson, don't you?
I mean, I miss anyone that we've lost, but he scared me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's healthy, though. I think that's an appropriate response to... You must have been a fairly young journalist dealing with Hunter S. Thompson.
I was very young. I was like 27. I was hired at Time, and the editor, Walter Isaacson, said, "Come up to my office." I get there. It's Johnny Depp and Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this isn't the Time magazine I expected at all.
Yeah.
And they're drinking whiskey, and Hunter has like a bowl that he's smoking out of. Like,
oh, how surprising. I wonder what
and spilling it on like this probably centuries-old rug in the editor's office, and yelling at Johnny Depp, who he made read his story out loud for not getting the rhythms right.
I like that Johnny Depp surrounds himself with people that yell at him and stuff, though. It's healthy. Because there's too many kiss asses around. You know what I mean? It's nice that he finds a guy that goes, "Damn it, do it properly," like that.
And has a gun on him, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ah, good times, yeah. You don't get that so much with the tweeters now, do you?
No.
Yeah, you on the Tweety?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, though.
I kind of come and go with it. Sometimes I find it quite interesting and fun, and then other times I think, this is just a big, giant chat room, and I can't take it anymore.
Wow, there's a lot of emotions to go through for Twitter. I don't know if it's worth that much of your heart.
Well, you know, sometimes when people say mean things, it hurts my feelings.
Oh, you're not used to that yet? Like,
Oh. I agree, you'd think I would be, but I'm
I'm
not.
sorry, I said that wrong. I didn't mean that people dislike you personally. I just meant you're on TV and there are haters. It wasn't personal.
Wait, I didn't take it personally,
Right,
but now
okay.
you're saying it like that. Now I'm
Right.
thinking it's personal. So it kind of was personal. So, what's going on with you? Are you in therapy by any chance?
My mom's a therapist.
Your mom is a therapist? Therapists always have the craziest kids. Are you very crazy?
Average. Crazy. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. So let me see. Manifests itself in, my guess, is a lot of obsessive compulsive behavior.
Like what? What are you guessing? What do you see?
You know, touching things a certain amount of time.
Oh, like David Sedaris style?
Excessive washing, a lot of washing.
No, I should wash
Cubic
more.
manicuring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made a lot of different topiary that you'd be surprised by. Some of it Frozen themed, which
That's
Didn't go over well, yeah.
No, don't do that.
no one wants to know
No one
how
wants to
naked
see.
I am in my house.
Well, does your wife enjoy your work?
I've been married for 12 years, so hasn't noticed. That's horrible. Of course, she's.
Yeah, of course.
She would notice.
Of
Yeah.
course she would notice if
Yeah.
you were teasing your pubes into some kind of art.
I feel so exposed right now.
Well, you're on TV. Yeah. It has that effect.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate tweets about my.
Oh, don't pay any attention to the hate tweets. I've given it up.
What's the hate tweet that really hurt you the most emotionally?
I don't know that they end. I block them so quickly that I can't.
It hurts for the moment, then you let it
Yeah,
go.
well, it's kind of like just getting a little slap, and then I thought, well, there's no fun in this. I can be slapped, you know, properly by a professional.
They're on Twitter too, by the way. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's Twitter hookers? That's where I was going with this. Where were you going?
I was going there. I'm starting to backtrack.
No, come on.
No, there are professionals on Twitter.
That will, you know, you pay them money, they'll send you hate tweets?
No, I think it's more marketing that they're doing there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I must go and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel better about Twitter. Like when you have a really dark moment on Twitter, you can cheer yourself up.
I don't know. Usually if I have a dark moment on Twitter, I just turn it off.
Yeah. That seems healthier.
Are you big in the social networking then? You got a face?
You're obsessed with
plant?
this.
Face plant? Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. Yeah. You know, I was somewhat early on Twitter, and they gave me millions of followers when I first started.
Wow.
They put me on a suggested users list, and I felt the need to try and entertain them. And I didn't want that pressure. I don't like it.
Yeah, I know.
And I lose
Yeah.
Twitter followers by the hour. I'm down. I've lost probably 100,000 Twitter followers over the years.
How many have you got now then?
Like 900,000.
Loser. Well, we're out of time.
Thanks for having me on.
Are you going to any summer vacation?
Yeah, I'm just back east to see family.
That'll be nice.
You're welcome to come.
I'll see what I can do. Joel Stein, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Well, it's the end of the show. I was waiting for you to leave first.
I guess we should leave.
Yeah, off you go then.